Welcome back to the road to 2200. I'm playing the white pieces. It looks like I am 1981 playing against somebody 2094. So the road has actually been going pretty well. Okay, these are all kind of the moves that I make in my opening. And then when my opponent plays like a Slav like this, I just take. I know it's not exciting, it's not flashy. I found it to be very solid. Okay. Pretty sure last game I messed up my prep. If you saw that video, I'm pretty sure I go here actually. Let's pressure this nice diagonal. Okay. So with that move, I assume this is coming next with the idea to Fianchetto here, which seems weird to me. I would think this bishop would come out along this diagonal. So this move seems very odd. I mean, I guess maybe the idea is to stop this. And maybe that's a good move. Maybe I should have been thinking about that. I was not thinking about that, but now I'm like, good idea, friend. Let's see. Do I have another way to force that to work? Would that be good? If I go here, yeah, I guess it wouldn't. I don't have time now because he's gonna be able to go here. Okay, so I'm just gonna play regular, which means I'm just gonna go here, back up the pawn, free up the bishop. Here or here are the two squares I'm looking at. Then I'm going to castle. Then most likely I'm going to put a rook here. And just play like this super solid game. I assume this guy's coming here. Interestingly, voluntarily closing the bishop. Not sure why. That seems like a foolish idea. It means the bishop doesn't have to go here. I could go here. The issue with that is I feel like then they could go here, which is kind of annoying. So while the bishop seems better placed here, I think I'm going to put him here. Just so that there's not this pressure, especially if I try to put my queen here and then it's a fork. Okay, that seemed pretty obvious it was coming. Question is, do I trade off? It seems like I should. And I'll just castle, and we have a pretty normal, innocent position where I've taken too much time. So I feel like he really wants to get this push in at some point. Can I prevent it? It looks like he can do it right now, right? Takes, takes. So that's unfortunate. I don't think I can prevent it fully. Maybe I have some trick where if I go here, and he pushes, takes. Now I have a discovery, and I go here. Yeah, so I might as well do it. At least it I feel like I think it stops them from playing e5. If they play e5, I'll have to really, sort of dive in a little deeper and consider whether my little trick works or not. Okay, so they did do it. So takes. Assume they have to take back. And then I take. Wait, what was I thinking exactly? I don't. My plan doesn't work at all. What was I even talking about? This pawn is here. So takes, takes here. Wow, what a ridiculous blunder. Not blunder, but like, what am I even doing? Okay, I mean, it does give him this isolated pawn. So instead of taking back here, I'm probably just taking here. Unless now his pawn. Well, I guess maybe you could do that. I don't know. Interesting stuff for sure. I assume this is coming. And then I guess the question is if I go here, which looks clever, blockading this pawn, my king is suddenly pretty open and he's got a lot of pieces pointing at it, right? He's got, I guess this square is covered, which is good. But see, it feels a little vulnerable. Perhaps now even I can consider pushing here, right? So like here, this is pinned. So what does he do? He can't take. The pin is still there. If he does nothing, I end up taking here. That looks kind of interesting. Maybe that just works. And then if he goes like here, here, I think that's okay. At least I would like to have a knight there, but at least my king's not naked. Wait, what if I go here and he pushes here, though? Maybe that doesn't work, right? Because this is assuming here, here, takes, then push. Now that push looks like it works. Wow, this got very complicated and tactical very quickly, and this is just like an exchange slot, right? This is supposed to be boring. So this got very interesting. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Let's see, what are some other options? I have to assume this is coming. Like, why push e5 if you're not going there? That's the question. So, okay. So if I push, he takes. Close to being able to do this, but I can't. But I can take back. Oh, watch this. So, takes, push, takes back, goes by, pawn fork. But it doesn't do that much because this pawn is hitting my guy. Oh my, oh my. Such a fascinating position. Okay, so he does take. He had to take, right? So this is what we're left with. What do we do here? Do we push this and hope for some tactical goodies? Or do we just kind of be like, I'll go here, you go here, you have a weak pawn, I don't. In fact, if I go here, 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 I can go here and here. And really seemingly exploit that. Okay, so that's the move I'm thinking of. I just feel like there might be a tactic here that I'm missing. So here, takes, has to push, I think. Pushes. Then I go here. Then the knight moves, or the queen moves. We'll say here. And then if I takes, I'm going to do this. I don't know 100% if this works. This is the move in attack in a classical game I would need a while. Like, there are a lot of permutations here, and I've only even calculated a couple of them. The smart player, I think, would have just taken the small positional edge, just traded down there, left him with an isolated pawn that I could attack. I think that was probably the better move. I've just spent a lot of time investigating this, and sometimes I struggle to pull back once I've done that. That's very weird. Okay, so I'm just going to be straight out. Oh, no, I'm not going to be up a pawn. And they're getting rid of their isolated pawn. So this is a very good move by my opponent. Yeah, now I have no advantage at all. Okay, so that was foolish. Although, whatever they put there will be pinned, right? So I can still go here. Let's say they take this way. That's a pin. Can we take advantage of that somehow? Maybe. But really only if they go like this. If they take... Okay, so they took that way. Interesting. So it's probably going to break the pin. What if I go here? But then they go here. Okay, I can go here, though. Takes... And then I have my tricks I was talking about earlier. The problem is I might get mated. Well, let's see. So I go here. He goes there, and then I have this discovery here. The problem is, at the end of the discovery... No, can't go there. This is probably even better. But this might just win. So now we're on this 3 times. So let's see this. Here, all the mates are covered. Could go here, but I would just take. I think this is good. I'm on the bishop 3 times now, and I'm on here. So I think we got there. I think we got a tactical win here. We'll see. Okay, he takes that way, which works really well. Darn it, I totally missed that idea. Oh, I thought I had this one. Shoot. I think I'm going to take with the queen. And then I'm hitting here and here. The other way would be like take here. Then they would have to take here. I would take here. My rooks are really well placed. But also my king is in jeopardy of a back row mate, which is a little worrisome. I think, do I want to keep queens on? I don't know. I'm going to go this way, mainly because I get a free move, basically. I'm pressuring the queen and that pawn. But then what's the follow-up? I don't have a great follow-up that I was excited about. There is this. Hitting them both. If takes, takes. I don't know what that does. I think I'm going to go here and threaten another little trickery situation. I think that's better than here because then he just opposes me anyway. So let's go here. And unfortunately, I think there was something there. I think I just messed it up. Like, I think I could have just taken this pawn. But maybe not. Okay, so he goes there. And now, do I have something? Like, if I go here. He has to move the queen. Let's say, to back this guy up. I take... Wait, if I go here... He takes. Okay, what would have to happen actually is I would go here, and then he could just come in here. Check, takes. So that wouldn't work very well. But maybe if I go, no, because if I go here first, and then he takes, and then I go here, then I lose. So I think I'm going to go here. I don't think this gets me anything. In fact, this might, no, because this is a check. I should be fine, but it's not going to get me what I hoped it would get me. If anyone is in trouble, it feels like it's me. But I don't think anybody's in trouble here. I'm way behind on time, though. So maybe I was up on time not that long ago. Oh, the good old days. So if he just backs him up, no, not there, say here, and then I just take here, takes, it's even, but I have that like little tiny edge, and if I can make a second weakness, maybe in the end game I could get there. But I do think when we look at the numbers, we're going to see I messed up. What? Okay, right. He could just take. Yep, that was the other thing you could do. I take. There's no mate here. Yeah, I just take. And just say it's pretty even. I'm going to make an escape square pretty quick here. It just makes me nervous having no escape square. All the stuff's going to be looking at each other. Gets a little overwhelming. Like, wait, what? Why didn't I just take the queen? Why didn't I just go here and take the queen? Oh, right, because I get mated. That's why. Okay, good. I was like, wait, what? Did I miss something? Okay, so he's still on that pawn, covering it. He's on this pawn. I kind of assume something like this is coming. That's okay. I think I just guard this pawn. And then if he goes here, I don't know. Maybe I just come back here. Oh, that would be actually a really good move. Yeah, I think we want to do something. I'm going to go here, actually. That way I can go here, here. That tends to be the better setup in endgames. I don't know if it's going to be here. I kind of like to stick my queen here. Okay, so he's on this guy twice, which is trouble. Actually, that basically causes giant trouble. I can take, so I don't have to drop the piece. And then I can go here. And then if he goes here, I go here. He goes here. And do I lose? I could also just move the rook. Like, I don't have to stay contesting that rook. What's the best way to do this? Takes. Here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do this. No, not that. It has to be this first. There. Then I go here. Yeah, let's do that. It's a little worrisome. Like check, takes, check, here. He can go here. And now my opponent's sort of in control of where these checks are coming. And I could do something like force me back and then come here, check, and hit this. But then I also do have similar stuff where I can go like check here. So I think I'm okay. I'll admit I'm a little nervous. Okay, that's kind of a weird move. I kind of want to go here. Or here. One of the two. If I go here with the rook, check. Here. Back to here. I don't see how he gets the mate, though. I might be missing something. That's what worries me. Like, what if he goes check here? I'm going to go for it. This seems a little dangerous. I might be missing a mate. Like, I might look real ridiculous here real fast. Okay. That. Is it a draw or is it a mate? Okay. So I'm just come back to here. And if we draw here, that's fine. I mean, this is a pretty drawish position. I can accept a draw. I just didn't want to get mated. Okay. So, yeah. I liked my move because I felt like it pushed him into a draw or taking a chance where I was likely to win because now I've got a lot happening. All right, let's take a look at the game. Very curious to see if I missed a tactic in that middle game. That's what I'm terrified about, is that we're going to look at this and be like, wow, what are you doing? How did you miss that? Okay, so opened up with my normal opening. Okay, that is my prep. That is not a normal move. Actually, that's not that unusual, actually, to keep the piece out. Okay, but then this was the weird move, right? Like, the obvious move is bring this bishop out somewhere outside of the pawn chain. Our opponent locked in their own bishop for no reason. Not a good plan. Okay, and this did allow me to go here, and this is the number one move by a pretty wide margin. I just thought, isn't this annoying? And I did see this, but I was like, I mean, I'm going through all these hoops when I could just put my bishop there. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that later in my own prep and see, like, what seems like a better way. Although, maybe I'll never see that position again because my opponent locked in their bishop. All right, I considered here knight e5. I don't think I said it out loud, but it was just one of those dismissed it immediately moments because I was like, wow, he just takes. And then for some reason, I was thinking he had enough defenders to take again. So actually, that looks quite promising. You'd have to go here instead. And then if I go here, he goes here, I go here. Yeah, this doesn't look great. I guess I've encountered this position before on the other side, and I haven't liked it that much. F4 comes and really does kind of solidify everything. So maybe that would have been the way to go. I mean, it's not like it's a mistake or something. It's just what the computer slightly recommends. Okay, so here, castle, castle. Computer recommendation is knight a4. Now, if you were watching this, you were like, what are you talking about? When I was like, I'm going to go here, and then when everything resolves here, I'll be able to go here, and a discovery on the queen. It's like, buddy, there's this pawn. Your own pawn is blocking everything. Well, I'm curious who all was screaming at me about how ridiculous my idea was. Okay, so e5 came. Let's see if the computer likes e5. I got to think they do. Computer says no, e5 is not the answer. It is too early. They just take, and then easy answer here is just play e4. E4 was the best move, and then this was a good move, and then this is where I messed it up. I went here, which is fine. Oh wow, I'm winning easily there. Okay, interesting. So it says I should have just gone here, I think with the idea of doubling behind. But my opponent did mess up. I did see that I thought this would work, right? So they took, I took. Okay, actually, I'm not supposed to take that way. I'm supposed to take here to get one more piece pinned. Why can't they take here? This is the obvious move, and then we trade queens. Queen takes, knight takes, knight takes, hanging a piece. Okay, so that doesn't work. If I take here first and he takes with this piece, now it's easier to just go like here. Nope. So let's just go here. Takes back. We're even. How are we? Oh, right, with this discovery again. So we would just go here now, and now it works way better. So I was very close. And like I said, in a classical game, this is the moment, right? I would have seen that this is the moment, and I really had to take my time. But it's the problem with rapid, is you only have so much time. I decided to take this way, which I thought was also going to be quite good. I went here, thinking like, oh my goodness, I'm a super genius. When he moves his queen away, obviously not there, somewhere, boom, I get the piece, I win the game. And my opponent is like, what if I just take your piece? So did I have another square, I guess is the question, and I did. So this is the other square I was sort of thinking about. I didn't like this one as much because I was worried about mating things, but I would be taking that piece. So I'm not sure how I got sort of trapped into there. I was worried about like this. It must have been in a slightly different line. What was that line? That was... Oh, I think that was if I just did this. Then I was worried about that stuff. So, but the move I should have made was not here, where he could just trade pieces. I should have gone here. Now my opponent's in a really bad spot. There is no way to save the piece, and the computer says the best move is to come down and take. So that would have won the game on the spot. I went here, thinking I made the best move. Nope. Takes. I was stunned by this development, and now it's a dead even game. So I'm just going to quickly kind of go through the moves to see, did either of us make a big blunder? Nope. Looks like we just made fine moves. Oh, no. Here I'm winning. Takes, and I have a lead. Interesting. I wonder why I have a lead here. Okay, so it wants me to go here first. Okay. And then if I would expect this, and yeah, I guess there's no real way to try to win, to go for a draw, something like this, and then now I can see why I would be winning here. Or at least have a lead. Alright, I didn't take that approach. I instead took here, going for the draw, and then this is a draw. And when I made it, I said, this is going... I don't understand why that one is there. Interesting. But when I made that move, I said, yes, this is going... Oh, it's because of the repetition. Yeah, so I went here thinking, this is a draw, and if my opponent takes chances, maybe it's a win. But I didn't even see like my opponent could have just gone here. But if they do, then I go here, And now, even though it's still a draw, clearly, well, maybe not even clearly, I'm thinking I got chances, but then again, it's still the whole um, repetition. Okay, so I think the big lesson here was um, in that middle game where that's the critical moment. Maybe even spend a little more time, right? I feel like I spent some time um, trying to parse all this out. I spent like 3 of my 10 minutes on this, but in the end, I must have actually it was like 4 minutes for that handful of moves. So, but in the end, that one tactical moment. Sometimes your opponent plays really well and gives you one shot. You get your one shot, and if you take it, you win, and if you don't, you can't win. I mean, that's kind of how chess works. It can be very maddening. And I'm quite proud actually of this move. Like I sort of figured all this out that after this should be quite strong. Um, and then I missed this though, so also missing that was a little frustrating. But overall, I think I played the game pretty well. I had an 83% accuracy, my opponent 85%. I missed my chance and got a draw. So that happens sometimes in chess. So hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next time.